The days that followed were a tug-of-war between Lila's determination to remain professional and Kian's ability to unnerve her with his casual, almost dismissive attitude. Their meetings became a routine of sorts, tense but productive. By the third week, they had settled into a rhythm. Lila found herself at the campus coffee shop, reviewing their notes while waiting for Kian. The scent of freshly brewed coffee mingled with the soft hum of conversation around her. She was halfway through organizing their outline when Kian strolled in, his leather jacket slung over one shoulder. "Sorry, princess," he drawled, sliding into the seat across from her. "Got held up." "Don't call me that," she said, not looking up from her notebook. "You're predictable, you know that," he said, smirking as he leaned back in his chair. "And you're infuriating," she shot back, finally meeting his gaze. But there was no real malice in her tone, and for a moment, something softened in Kian's expression. "I brought something," he said, pulling a tattered book from his bag and placing it on the table. Lila raised an eyebrow. "You read?" His smirk returned. "Don't sound so surprised." "It's one of my mom's old favorites." Her curiosity piqued. Lila reached for the book. It was a worn copy of The Outsiders. She ran her fingers over the faded cover. "This is a great choice," she said, glancing up. Kian shrugged, but his posture stiffened slightly. "She used to read it to me when I was a kid." Before things got complicated, the vulnerability in his voice caught her off guard. She set the book down gently, studying him. For once, his usual confidence seemed to falter, and she caught a glimpse of someone guarded, yet deeply human. "What happened?" she asked softly. He hesitated, looking away. "My dad left." She tried to hold everything together, but it was messy. "She passed away when I was 15. "Kian," Lila said, her voice full of genuine concern. "Don't," he cut in quickly, his walls snapping back into place. "I don't need pity." "It's not pity," she said firmly. She stopped herself, unsure of how to articulate what she was feeling. Kian's eyes met hers again, searching her face, as if trying to decipher her intentions. "You don't have to act like you care. We're just project partners, remember?" The words stung, but Lila refused to let them derail her. "Maybe I care because I want to, not because I have to." The tension between them was palpable, a mix of defiance and something unspoken. Finally, Kian leaned back, his smirk replaced by a tired expression. "You're something else, Lila Hayes." "And you're impossible," she replied, but there was no heat behind the words. For the first time since they'd met, their bickering gave way to a silence that felt oddly comfortable. As they returned to their work, Lila couldn't help but feel that the cracks in Kian's armor had revealed something worth knowing, something worth fighting for.